What's up, everybody? Mohawk Flippin' Mike here to make a video. Been trying to get to it, but one, it's like super cold, so doing cool little drone footage and everything, like I was just like maybe when it's warm. It's not getting warm, so I'm just gonna get right to it because it seems like some people don't know what's going on, what's supposed to be going on, because they're not understanding what is going on. So I'm gonna just give a screenshot of what happened here. As you can see, Ed. It's always an Ed. So Ed made a comment on a different topic with the city council, which, like, it's not even a part of the conversation right now. But so this is what he said here. Yet the city wants to tax you again for essential EMS service, $1.6 million. City is a joke. And I had to inform him, hey bro, this is a Webster County resident deal. This is just to have Fort Dodge support the EMS and continue for both city and county. So you might be asking, why is this a thing? How did it happen? It's right here, right there in 2021, Senate File 615. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds signed it, basically saying that the county can declare emergency services an essential service and that they can tax the levy to keep it going. But before we do that, take a moment to like and subscribe and comment below. So essentially what's going on is that the county is asking residents to vote on March 4th for a tax levy to support the Fort Dodge EMS system. And you may be wondering, what possibly would be the tax levy? Well, it's simple as right here on the page. It'll be $75 per $100,000 that your property is assessed at. And you might be like, but Mohawk Mike, what would the average resident pay? I'm glad you asked. So according to Data USA, the average Webster County area home was assessed at $130,400. Let's see what the average person would have to pay. So let's get into some mathematics here. So for every $100,000, well, hang on, I actually didn't do it the right way. So 75 divided by every $100,000 of assessed value puts you at that rate. So let's times that by the average house of that right there. You would average out $97.80 as an average homeowner assessed to your property value. Now let's get specific, because I'm not sure totally rich. I pay by the month, so let's see what would add on to a month. $8.15. All right, for an essential, this could cost you your life service. Let's go ahead and see what else is $8.15. $8.15. Just looking at that Taco Bell menu there, it's just, you could just one time just put it to the side, because you could make sure that there's an ambulance service that could save you out in the county. So the main essential goal of this levy is to make sure that all Webster County residents have access to medical transport, which is the biggest reason why I personally feel that we need to have this, is because, we are in America. No one should be told that there's no ambulance coming to them, and that could be a problem. If this vote doesn't pass, we would be putting all ourselves at risk. Even if you are a city resident, just think about the amount of times you drive out of town or you go to the county park. I go to the county park myself, take the dog on a hike, and if I would have a medical emergency, I might not be able to have any medical transport to happen, which puts us all in great danger. So that $8.15 a month will guarantee you an ambulance response, more coverage for Fort Dodge residents, and financial support to all the county fire departments as well. Go Badger. And rapid response time. Okay, here. Also, we're going to scroll up a little bit. Also gets an EMS coordinator for the Webster County Medical Director to take care of things like recruitment, billing, retention. And I really honestly cannot wait for more recruitment, because it is across the nation a problem to be able to have enough medical staffing for these type of things. All right. And then also not to mention, for those of us out there in the smaller communities, well, I'm with the Badger Fire Rescue Department, but it will give every single department in these communities here an extra $10,000 that can go toward standard equipment, training. We got stipends for calls, being on calls, sign-on bonuses where that's available, and these smaller departments, that kind of funding is huge and can do so much for their citizens and their communities. All right, so go on down. That's the Southwest County budget. Then we got the Dayton budget. as you can see, it's not cheap to provide life-saving services. And you know, and everybody along is dedicated to doing this. You know, the biggest cost will be the Fort Dodge Fire Department, but that's, you know, they'll have full-time staffing. A new building is one of the things, or renovation that hasn't been finalized yet. But just the fact that if we can get the ball rolling on that, we can get that squared away, because it's truly something I really hope everybody understands is necessary. And, you know, a guaranteed ambulance response is, you know, we got more coverage for the Fort Dodge residents. And like I said earlier, like, especially if you're, you know, traveling out of the city, you know, you're getting what you pay for still. You're getting, you know, life-saving services. God forbid you're put in that, you know, situation. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit more for the most important part of this video, because I didn't want it to be too long. But this right here is the most important part. Mark your calendar, March 4th, 2025. Please be registered to vote if you haven't already, because this vote could literally be the difference between life and death, not only for you, but maybe your family members as well. You know, I know I'm sounding morbid or, you know, dark here, but like, essentially this is what's going on. You might have not had to call 911 yet, but the day you do, we want to be there for you. All right. So I'm also currently in the EMT program at Iowa Central, and I gotta say, they are the best instructors I've ever had in the medical field. It's an amazing thing. If they see this, you know, I hope I did a good job in providing this video here, and anybody else that's involved with this process. You know, I mean, this was no easy task putting together. It's been a long time in the making, and you know, I really am hoping for everybody here, because, you know, it's simple. We just want to save lives. We just want to make sure that you get the highest level of care in the shortest amount of time every time. All right, everybody, thank you so much for your time. Ed, I hope I helped you out here along with everybody else, and being a good sport too. So everybody, Mohawk Flippin' Mike, like and subscribe, give me some comments, and I'll see you on the next one.